Now with a construction or earth moving dozer, we've got several options in here that are going to help you to be more efficient and be more productive. And one in particular is going to be our SU dozer with our performance cutting edges. So the performance cutting edge system is something we introduced a couple years ago. And what this does is it gives you more cutting ability, it gives you better grading ability, and also gives you more mass payload on your blade. And it does it a couple different ways here. So the performance cutting edge, what we've got is a set of edges here that the center edge is a traditional edge profile, right? You can see that the angle of attack of that cutting edge is the same on the center. But on the outside here, we've got these guys swept underneath. And what this does is it allows a little bit more of a slicing action, and it also gives you two different planes horizontally of cutting with this cutting edge. So in terms of that slicing action, as you're cutting material and pulling that onto the blade, what it's going to do is it's going to load more bank dense material onto the blade. It's not going to tend to break it up as much and turn it into loose. So that more bank dense material helps you get more payload on the blade, and therefore it allows you to get more mass in each push. So increasing that productivity, sometimes 10, sometimes 15 or 20%, depending on the material you're in. It also does a great job of cutting into harder and heavier materials, possibly reducing some of the ripping that you might have to do. Okay? Now in really, really sticky materials, it may have a little bit more carryback on here, but in general, most of the type of materials we see these tractors getting into, performance cutting edges do a great job of helping to increase your payload and also get into some of those heavier type of cutting. The last thing that they do, the last couple of things, the outer swept end bit here is going to help to keep the windrows down, so it's going to help to keep that material in front of the blade, reduce the number of windrows. And the last bit is related to serviceability. These are a non-flip type of edge. So the edge is designed to last twice as long as a traditional edge, but it is not able to be flipped. So you don't have to do that flip mid-life of that cutting edge. So it gives you a little bit of an advantage in serviceability as well there too. So that's the performance cutting edge system, and it works great for construction, earth moving type of applications.